What began 3.5 months ago has all built to this. The championship game in the Big 12 Conference. One that has a long history of classic finishes. We could be in for another one here today. Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see the number 10 team in the country, a group with a lot to prove here today. Taking on a playoff team from last year, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get back to the action. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Off the play fake on first down. Grabbed by the receiver. Breaking free at the 35. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. As the first down is still going. Here he goes. They finally bring him down, but not before he gets all the way inside the 10-yard line. Well, they finally corral him, but he was untouched at the line of scrimmage. Kirk just burst through a big crease.
I'm going crazy on my defense. Like you said, this guy was untouched. I don't know how they were able to finally catch up to him and bring him down, but there's no excuses at all from the defense after a play like that. Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Quarterback keeps the football. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in to keep him.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pass caught. Can he get in? The defense stops him just short of the end zone. Spotted at the 1.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. That's a design quarterback keeper. Setting the tone early. How about the execution? Opening drive of a conference championship.
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Pass is caught. Fighting off the defender.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackle, but first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
First down here for this offense. Looking for a man. And it's caught. Breaking free at midfield. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
The Bears with 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back. Caught over the middle. It's Hayden. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
They wrap it up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
3rd down upcoming after that completion. They'll try to run for the first down. That's big. They convert on 3rd and set him up first down from the 32.
That's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive. Early in this game, the offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Bears. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field for a very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, when we were out of practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You can see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the offense back out onto the field now. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And he'll set up to throw. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Toss play to the running back going left. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Short pass finds the tight end. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Oh, my goodness. That looked to be the defensive back who came flying up there to put the pressure on the quarterback.
The sack sets up second down. Gonna run it. It's Hubbard. Nowhere to run up the middle.
You see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling him to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Now on third and very long, looking to throw. Swarmed with a pass rush, a sack.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back, make it tougher on the quarterback, make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused and allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. And looking to throw now on first down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and it has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one in this conference championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, we'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Crucial third down play right here. Now moving the receiver now before the snap. We're going to throw for it on third and short. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw over the middle. Oh, what a grab! Touchdown, Baylor. They couldn't stop him there.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And it's a direct snap. Pressure is coming. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? So we're all tied up after that one, for a potential shootout on our hands here.
Yeah, the offense does their job and ties this thing up. Now the pressure switches to the other side for an answer.
And they tack on the extra point. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
That gain sets up a third down play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Got to pick up the third and short through the air. Caught by the receiver. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And the Bears lining up here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew him. If anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it, just misses it.
They misfire on first down, so it's 2nd and 10 from the 41. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year, and he was not going to squander this chance.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Caught quickly. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
A completion makes it 2nd down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Running out of time in the pocket. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
The defense setting up to go against this heavy formation. 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. Finding some room at the 25.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always 1 touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Breaking free at the 35. He stopped him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
He makes the grab. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Oh, I love how the quarterback takes his time on that ride to the back. I thought he might have to pull it out, but he hung on, gave it to the back, and it paid off for a nice gain.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And they get the completion. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone. The Bears are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. A direct snap. And he stopped just short, down at the 2, but an excellent run.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
1st and goal. Great chance now to draw even before halftime. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down.